Now it's time for more of Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's talk Hookup. Get ready for more of the best fishing information and the hottest tips on improving your angling skills. Let's Talk Hookup is sponsored in part by Yamaha Outboards. Reliability starts here. Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup. Shimano Rods and Reels. Fish with the best. Shimano. And by Rancho Leonero, where your wildest Baja dreams come true. And now, Southern California's sports fishing voice, the hosts of Let's Talk Hookup, Pete Gray, Rock Cod Rick Maxa, and Corey Sandin.
Welcome back. Hour number 2, Let's Talk Hookup right here on Let's Talk Hookup app and radio network. Pete Gray here with Rock Cod Rick Maxa. And we have Matt Quesnel from Aftco here talking about all the great product that Aftco does. And, of course, their incredible Fred Hall deals. We got clued in.
Yeah, we did.
We got clued in.
We got clued in. We got told.
But we're sworn to secrecy.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you something.
Oh, man.
If you go to the Aftco booth at Fred Hall Long Beach, it'll be well worth it.
You'll be so stoked.
That's all I'm going to say.
You did good, Matty.
Yeah.
That's a really,
yeah.
it's going to be a fantastic show.
It's going to be a big deal.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
the fluorocarbon deal is a good deal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and
all of the things that you did mention are really big deals. But what he didn't mention, that's a mega. Yeah, it's going to be really good. Well, we're really excited to have Maddie in the studio this morning. Hey, we want to have you. If you want to join us, be a part of Let's Talk Hookup this morning, give us a call, 833-288-0973. Again, 833-288-0973. Not only are we talking Aftco this morning, having a great time, we have also got such a killer couple of prizes at the end of the show today. One lucky caller is going to win a $100 gift card to Aftco.com and 2 tickets to the Fred Hall Show in Long Beach. Great prize. Another lucky caller is going to win a 4-pack of the brand new Aftco Psycho Pro fluorocarbon.
Sweet.
Ultra premium fluorocarbon line. Couple of really, really killer prizes.
Yeah, only one line open. You've been trying to get through. It's been very difficult. 833-288-0973 open right now. Let's find out what's biting out there.
You got it, bro. It's time for the Catch Report, which today our FishDope.com report is sponsored by the Sato Crimp and Winder Company, where they only make products for serious sports fishermen. The Sato Crimp system has become the best way for you to make your own Spectra to fluorocarbon or mono top shots. It's easy, it's cost-effective, time and big fish proven. Some commercially made top shots can go for as much as $40 or more. You can get the Sato crimps and all the supplies at selected tackle stores like Fisherman's Landing Tackle, the Longfin, and you know it's going to be available at Fred Hall Show under some killer deals.
Yeah.
Sato, another one of those things that we don't ever put the Sato crimp system on sale, either the system or the crimps themselves, all of it. So if you've got a Sato crimp system, you want to stock up on crimps, really good time to buy crimps at the Fred Hall Show. Yep, no doubt about it.
Good morning, Captain Mark Wish from Pacific Edge, FishDope.com reporter. What's up?
Hey, Pete, Rick, Matt. Good morning to you guys.
Morning.
So, it's been kind of an interesting week for mid-February. If you recall, guys, last week's report, we mentioned a sprinkle of bluefin that showed up locally. And interestingly enough, several of the more savvy San Diego hardcore killers were on that, and they got some nice ones. And then over the weekend and up till Monday, that bluefin put on a heck of a show with a few caught, many more lost. And then by Tuesday, guess what? They did what bluefin do, went MIA. So it was quite a show while it lasted. We had 100-pounders jumping around a couple miles off of Newport Beach, and there were some bites on bait, but most were caught on hard baits or surface iron. But the stuff was definitely around, and like I said, put on a hell of a show. But the water's still good, and the bait's still here, and it'll be fun to see where, when, or if they pop up again. At Catalina Island, surprisingly quiet, man. There's plenty of squid over there, plenty on the back, quite a bit on the front. Not much being done with it. Really no meaningful reports from anybody I really trust this week here from either Catalina or Clemente. And I was hoping to get over there tomorrow, but with this little weather deal we got, it doesn't look like that's going to happen, unfortunately. And locally, still just a steady pick on good grade sand bass on the local structure spots. They're dependable, thank goodness. But the water's been holding at 60 degrees, and it's clean, so that's a good sign. So here is an exotic report for you guys, something a little different. I don't know that I've ever touched on this particular subject before. But, when I get done with going to the gym, I get my coffee from Starbucks, take a little walk on Huntington Pier. And yesterday it was amazing. The water's crystal clear. and there's virtually no surf, so it was real easy to see into the little trough right outside where the waves are normally breaking. About 2 feet of water, hundreds and hundreds of baby bat rays swimming around in there. And this is the interesting part from a fishing standpoint. We rarely see corbina in the shallows up on the beach till mid-March, sometimes even April. In the middle of all these bat rays, about a dozen corbinas were rooting around in there, rooting for sand crabs. So,
whoa,
yeah, very, very early to see that here at this time of year, and that volume of fish, and a couple real tankers in there. So you guys want to go catch a big corbina just above the pier, but shuffle your feet. Watch out for the bat rays. I mean, it was absolutely shocking to see how many of these little bat rays were.
Now you know what loves to eat bat rays, right?
Yes, I do.
No?
Yes, I do.
Juvenile
I
white
would
sharks.
imagine them.
Oh, yeah. That's like one of their main feeds.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah. So, really shuffle your feet.
Yeah.
those white sharks are going to be fat and happy.
Yeah, man.
Amazing.
That's
it.
One
of our customers is a lifeguard, and I mentioned that to him yesterday when he was in, and he said it's been a big problem that, there's so many of them this year for some reason that even the lifeguards doing their lifeguarding are occasionally stepping on them and having problems.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you guys are wandering around the surf. Shuffle your feet, guys.
Good mud marlin fishing.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, of course, fishdope.com has all I don't know about the surf fishing report, but they've got all the reports at fishdope.com. They'll keep in track of the bluefin tuna, the offshore, the inshore, Catalina, and more. $20 off a new membership to fishdope.com. Just use the code Hookup Now, lowercase, no space. Hookup Now is your $20 code. And Mark, how do we find you?
Well, Pete, we're in Huntington Beach. We're on the corner of both Chica and Edinger by the big Chevron station. And the phone number at stores is code 714-840-4262. The website's PacificEdgeTackle.com. And I think I'm going to go bat ray fishing.
Yeah, man.
Sounds like they're biting.
Have fun.
See you, Mark.
They would be biting.
Yeah, all right. We'll talk to you next Saturday. Appreciate that.
You got it. We'll see you guys.
All right, let's head on down to San Diego, out to Seaforth Sport Fishing. Talk to our good buddy Marcos. Marcos, what's going on at Seaforth?
Good morning, guys. How you doing today?
Great. Good morning.
Morning.
Still staying dry, I hope.
Yeah.
Yes, we are nice and dry in the studio this morning.
Yeah, we got a nice view of the rain from up here.
Yeah, a little bit of rain blowing through here, but it's not too bad. We had a nice downpour there, but kind of settled in. But we got a couple boats out there. The new Seaforth's out there. Hopefully, we're gonna get the half-day boat out. Been good fishing throughout the week here. That new Seaforth 3-quarter day trip just continues to do great bottom fishing. Limits or close to limits on a lot of those trips. The half down the Sea Watch, still catching calico bass. Mix of other stuff in there, calico bass, sand bass, a little bit of sculpin, one of the few bottom fish we can take right now locally. And we've only got about, a week left of that.
Yeah.
And then we'll have that rockfish opener, and we'll see how the landscape shifts there for those trips. I mean, that new Seaforth trip is pretty popular, so we might keep that one going, but we'll wait and see. The San Diego pushed their starting trip back to tomorrow, running down the islands. Kind of want to let that rain blow through. Let that, not start on a drizzly day there. So check the website, seaforthlanding.com. We have those half days, those 3-quarter days, and the San Diego full days. Like I said, his first trip's tomorrow, and he's going to be online every day. And it's basically the start of the season for him, so hopefully that goes well there. And he's only got a handful of spots left tomorrow. So if you're planning on going out tomorrow, I think he has 6 spots left, so definitely make your reservations there. Otherwise, like I said, those half days, if you want to do a little kind of in between trip there, those 3-quarter days, seaforthlanding.com. The full schedule's up there. You can just make your reservations straight online. Give us a call at the office, 619-224-3383. Or today, if you want to brave a little wind and maybe a little weather, come on down. We got Bo's doing his fundraiser today down here for the guys there. So definitely check it out. Come down, visit us, check out the fundraiser, grab a breakfast burrito, and maybe make a reservation to go fishing.
Great call. Certainly a cool reason, like you say, a great time to come down. Sunny, who works for Turner's Outdoorsman, raising funds for her battle with cancer, and just a very cool thing that a lot of people have donated a lot of tackle, and it's just a silent auction, and just a fisherman helping out another fisher person, and she's got a battle, but a bunch of great people behind her, and they're just doing that to raise funds.
Good bargains,
and
too.
there is some serious tackle.
Bo worked hard to get a lot of tackle.
It was fun seeing Bo during the week. He started this because it was a friend and somebody he wanted to help out, and so he thought that he'd be able to raise a couple $100, and like it has turned into a real event, like lots of stuff and lots of product. And I know some of the higher ups from Turner's are going to be down there. If somebody wanted to donate cash, they could certainly do that. But it's going to be a really cool event, and like you say, a great time to go down to Seaforth and enjoy some food, enjoy some fishing, enjoy some people, and help raise some money for.
And what time does that start, Marcos?
Hey, Bo, what time are you guys going to get started?
10
o'clock.
I think.
10 o'clock.
He's signing all his headshots right now to hand out.
All right, great. All right, Marcos, and very excited about the San Diego back in gear tomorrow.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh man, yeah, that's like I said, we're almost full on there. They're gonna go down there, check out the islands here, hopefully get in some of that early season yellowtail.
Oh, I think he's going to find him. If anybody can find him, Captain Ryan Bosch.
No doubt about that. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Marcos. Appreciate that report, and good luck with the fundraiser today at 10 o'clock. And the same back to Bo, and we'll talk to you next Saturday.
We'll talk to you then, guys.
Thanks, Marcos. All right, that's going to wrap up our catch report today. Again, sponsored by the Fish Pros at Fisherman's Processing in San Diego. Be sure to see Fisherman's Processing and Fish Pros the Market at the Fred Hall Long Beach Show. They're right across from the Let's Talk Hookup booth. You can purchase smoked and jerkied fish, their spices, rubs, smoked cheese, all at their special low prices. Fish Pros the Market and Fisherman's Processing. See them next week for the amazing show special. It's going to be some great times. And we always talk about what a great follow Fisherman's Processing is on social media. There's a very cool video of them breaking ground on their brand new location that was up on the Fisherman's Processing Instagram page yesterday.
Oh,
so we're
really
really excited for those guys. It's officially starting the reconstruction of their brand new facility, so going to be very cool.
All right. Whoa.
Yeah, there's a bonus.
A bonus report from Captain Benny Florentino. What's up, Benny?
Guy knows a little something about Aftco.
Hey, good morning, guys. Morning, Matt Q, Ricky, Pete. Just thought I'd give a call. The marketing director asked me to just call in and talk a little bit about Aftco.
I wonder who that would be, Benny.
Yeah.
But good to hear Matt Q talking about Aftco on the radio, and of course Fred Hall right around the corner. I'll be in the Aftco booth Saturday of the Fred Hall Long Beach show.
All right.
The morning part, and it's a good thing that Aftco makes a great rain gear because I'm out here in my Hydronaut, and so are my guests Danny and Scott Higley. We're up here in Palos Verdes catching a handful of bass already. They're biting. They kind of stopped biting because of slack tide, so I figured I'd give a call. But we're all wearing Hydronaut, and staying warm and dry out here with these sprinkles.
Yeah. So Hydronaut. So you obviously you have anhydrous and Hydronaut. Contrast the two products for us.
Roger that. Anhydrous, maybe a heavy duty rain suit, and Hydronaut a little bit lighter. I know the freshwater guys like it. Easy in, easy out. You have zippers that come up to almost the knee line, and just again, the biggest thing is comfort and dry. Both suits, comfort and dry, is the main thing. And once you get out of your suit, a nice pair, especially this time of year, wearing nice pair of packed pants, with all the different pockets and again comfort. And maybe one of the new Yuri, technical shirts underneath. So
I wasn't aware of that shirt until Maddie was telling us about that earlier, Benny. That sounds like a really nice shirt.
Oh, it's comfortable, and again, all the gear they really, back in the day when we were all wearing MO1 shorts, the short shorts were like the thing to wear. I have photos of back in early 80s. And wearing the shorts and the shirts back then. I've always been an Aftco guy, so when Matt was hired and started working for Aftco, it was only a natural fit. So, but anyways, I just want to say
cool, buddy.
Hi, Matt, and talk a little bit of Aftco, and of course the upcoming Fred Hall show. I'm going to be doing a few specials myself that I'll announce right before the show. I'm going to do some discounted trips coming up, and then Matt was kind enough to help me make some soft goods for me, and Samurai technical shirt with my logo on the back. So
sweet,
really excited with that product.
Cool.
They look great.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And is that the new Samurai?
So
yes, I think so, right, Matt?
Yeah.
Yep, you got the Samurai 2, which is the new heathered version of the Samurai with his coastal charters on the back and on the front, and then he's got a cool hat coming down the line as well.
Nice, yeah. So we have the new Samurai 2. We're going to be selling some with our Let's Talk Hookup logo in the Let's Talk Hookup booth.
Awesome.
Special deal on
that's
those,
awesome.
too. That's a great shirt.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
What's
great
heathered mean?
It's the look of the shirt. So back in the day, the original Samurai was all solid colors, so charcoal, sky, and then now it's got like that heathered. It's got it's like a polyester cotton look, but it's a performance fabric.
Yeah. That's great. So you'll be in the Aftco booth on Saturday. Now, you're going to be a busy guy, Mr. Florentino, because I think you're also committed to Olokai and Maui Gym, too, right?
Yeah, and also, at Saturday after I leave Aftco, I'm going to Olokai. We got that whole week prior to Fred Hall and then during Fred Hall, we got some special deal going on, and possibly, somebody out there could win a fishing trip with me. So stand by for all that info to come out. And then, and obviously I'll be in Shimano Monday through Wednesday. So, I got a lot of things going on, especially this year, and hope to get a lot of anglers out there fishing with me. And anyways, I'm going to let you guys get back to it. Thank you for the time to come on, say hi, and talk Aftco. And if they want to reach me, they can go to fishcoastalcharters.com. They can go 310-779-0397 direct. And, come fishing. We're over like a dozen bass right now. We've been at it since about 6:30, quarter seven.
Nice job, Benny.
Catching
Yeah,
more
yeah,
fish
we
than
had
we
a
are,
good
that's for sure. Nice job, Benny. Thanks for the call,
Benny.
and
All
we'll
right,
see
guys,
you.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
We'll see you at Fred Hall.
That's cool.
Benny Florentino, who's, of course, a great friend and just a super guy, he is the ultimate pro staff guy.
100%.
And all the best guys.
Yes, Benny.
Aftco,
Yeah.
Shimano,
Maui Jim.
Olokai, Maui Jim, they all have them, and he does the job for all of those guys.
And there's a reason. You look at a lot of guys who have partners like Benny does. It's because he's so great.
Yes.
Any event we need Benny to be at, he's there. If we want to take people out on the water, he's got the platform to do it.
Yep.
I'm interested to see what he's got going for Fred Hall because I love fishing with Benny. So I'll be staying tuned.
No kidding.
You mentioned a great thing too, that when you're testing something out, you get actual and positive or negative feedback from them. That's another thing too. When you're trying to get when you're trying to build the perfect thing, whether it's a rain suit or something, you also don't need a yes man that just says, oh, everything you got is perfect. Don't you need good criticism, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. Like you gotta hear everything. And Benny's the type of guy that knows his stuff.
Yeah, and it's not only from our pro staff. As our customers get the product, if they have recommendations, we always encourage them to send them in to our customer care email. It's all the way down to the minor things. I think when we were testing out one of our suits, Benny mentioned he didn't like how the zipper zipped up for comfortability getting in and out of it. So we take all that into account and make changes over time. And you'll see, as products roll out, we'll see like anhydrous, we're on 2.0 right now.
Right.
Had some recommendations to make some changes. We made those changes, and it makes the suit just even better.
Even that much better. Well, let's jump into those jam-packed phones, Rick.
Jam-packed they are, man. Let's talk to Cliff. He's calling us from Lakewood this morning. What's up, Cliff? Thanks for hanging in there with us.
Good morning, guys. How you guys doing?
Morning.
I
Cliff.
love those Aftco. I love your Aftco gloves. I eat my boat burger there and put my gloves on, go grab a bait, put it on my hook, look at the gloves, no scales. I love that. Just easy to grab a bait and no scales. Throw it out there and do good. But I also do hoop netting, so I hate getting my hands wet. Do you got anything for hoop netting from Aftco for good gloves?
One of the favorite gloves I love to use for hoop netting is our release glove. It's got plenty of padding. It's a full finger glove, and I've personally used it multiple times while hooping off the local coast and whatnot. And it does great. Keeps the line from getting all tangled up in your hand, and keeps you dry and super comfortable.
They're comfortable too.
Yeah.
We use the utility. That's the one that we use when we're pulling the ropes. The utility glove.
Yep,
the
you're
Aftco
right.
utility glove.
Yeah. Just a different
nice
option.
one, yeah.
It's just different. It's not. It doesn't have the same padding like the one that Maddie's talking about.
Yeah.
But it's got like really good dexterity. You're just like it's like wearing a baseball glove. It's really easy to move around in.
Have to have gloves to hoop net for sure.
Oh yeah. Especially when you're grabbing them.
Yeah, everything. Yeah,
No doubt.
if you're the guy pulling the rope, or you're the person measuring the bugs. Like,
So look at either one of those, the utility glove or the release glove, and you'll have those at Fred Hall.
Both will be at Fred Hall in our booth and in the Fisherman's Landing booth as well.
There you go. Cliff, we'll see you at Fred Hall. Thanks a lot for the phone call this morning. Speaking of which, Bart Hall's on the line. What's up, Bart?
Hey, good morning, Bart.
Morning.
Good morning, everybody. How are you?
Great.
Really good.
Good.
I have a story about Matt. You're going to love this. So I went down yesterday and picked up some shirts from Aftco because the Fred Hall staff likes to wear Aftco shirts that we're wandering around.
Oh, yeah.
So everyone can know who we are. And but I talked to Matt, and I said, Matt, you're going to be at Long Beach? He says, no, I'm going on vacation. I said, you're going on vacation? Wow. He says, yeah, I'm getting married. And I said, Matt, here's the thing. When you get married, it's not called a vacation. It's called a honeymoon.
Yeah, he is. In 9 days, right?
9 days,
Yeah.
yeah. Planning on that one was a little off.
Hey, Madeline, we're going to put you on the spot here. Throw that microphone over toward Madeline. So what's it like marrying into this fishing family, huh?
It's pretty fun. He's taken me fishing quite a few times, and I really enjoy it. The first time he ever took me fishing, he was trying to do everything for me, bait the hook, cast it, reel it in. But I said, no, give it to me. I could do it myself.
All right. Bring me that sardine.
Yeah.
In first cast, she caught a fish, so I was doing something wrong.
There you go. All right. Well, good. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, we're really
Thank
happy
you.
for you guys.
Thank
Very
you.
excited.
We'll miss you at Fred Hall, though.
I'll miss you guys.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm sure you will. Yes,
I was telling Rick, I mean, probably the first time in like 23 years I've missed a Fred Hall show.
And how old are you?
I'm 25.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I was so on the bottle when I was going to my first Fred Hall show. So
Yeah.
it's been great.
But you'll be at Del Mar.
I will be at Del Mar roaming around. Yep, I'll be there
All
with
right.
Robbie.
Very good. Well, Bart, we're very excited. Show preparation. And the good news is, Rick, next Sunday, Bart will be in the studio with us.
Our annual?
With John Ireland.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so he has to be in San Diego for some things. So he's actually going to be in the studio on Sunday with John Ireland in the studio. So both of them.
I was going to correct you and say, well, he won't be in the studio. He'll be on the phone, but we'll be with him. But that's exciting. Right on, Bart. I'm stoked to hear that.
Me too. That would be the first time we've ever done that on this part before the showtime.
Indeed.
But I have to be down there to do some stuff on Saturday. And by the way, I want everyone to know that we all colluded yesterday when we were at Aftco. Matt says he's taking his laptop, but no one's going to call him, and they're going to just say,
Wow. Well, thanks for the call, Bart, and we're looking forward to the show. I'm
Can't
very
wait,
excited
buddy.
about it. Thanks a lot for the call.
Thanks, Bart.
See you, Bart.
All right, take care. Let's go ahead and jump back on those jam-packed phones.
Well, jam-packed they are. Every single phone line is full. Rich and Bradley is up next on Let's Talk Hookup. Good morning, Rich.
Good morning, guys. I've got a question about the new fluorocarbon from Aftco. I'm wondering, are there different formulations for limpness, knot strength, shock resistance? Would I use a different one for a shorter leader or longer leader? And the other question I've got about fluorocarbon is, do you think it helps having a fluorocarbon leader when you're throwing iron?
You know, there are different formulations in fluorocarbon. Our formula, we really tested it for abrasion resistance. That's one thing we were looking for in diameter. As far as throwing iron, usually I don't use fluorocarbon throwing iron. I think, Rick, you fish a lot of iron, so you could probably talk a little bit about that as well.
I mean, it depends on the scenario, and I do a lot of fishing, especially this time of year, which even though it's still February, like for the most part in Southern California, it's already springtime, and, you know, the fish is that way. And a lot of the springtime fishing that we do in La Jolla, a lot of that yellowtail is right on the kelp line. And so we use like a kelp cutter style surface iron outfit. I use a Tranx 500 with 80-pound Max Quattro. But I don't like, whether it's just the old schoolness in me, like I just don't like tying my Spectra to the ring of my jig. I am certain that it probably doesn't make a bit of difference, but I like tying a piece of mono or fluoro to the jig, and I use fluoro just for abrasion resistance. So I'll use a 50-pound fluoro to the end of my Spectra for a kelp cutter surface iron style rig. Not for the less visible reasons, more for abrasion. And that's the one thing that I will say about that Psycho fluoro is, you know, you can do all kinds of different formulas to do different things with it. And I know one of the biggest attributes is how strong that fluorocarbon is after it has been abraded. So you can do a couple things. You can just have a very hard exterior coating, and then once that coating is kind of worn through the line, you know, the strength just greatly diminishes. Aftco Psycho is, you know, was built to be very strong after it's been compromised. So while a fish is chewing on it, it remains its strength. Or while a fish has got you into the kelp or rock, it retains its strength. It's a really good premium fluorocarbon line.
Indeed. Hey, hope that helps you out, Rich. Thanks a lot for the call this morning. On the line right now is a special person, Melissa Miranda, who's with the California Department of Boating and Waterways. Good morning, Melissa.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Of course, Department of Boating and Waterways will be a big part of the Fred Hall Long Beach show, and talking about the new California, well, it's not new anymore, it's California Boater Card, right?
Right. If you're looking us up, we're going to be under California State Parks Division of Boating and Waterways, so come find us that way. This actually took effect starting in 2018, and this year we're phasing in the group 35 years and younger. So if you're operating a motorized vessel on California waterways, you're going to need to have that California Boater Card with you if you're 35 or younger.
Okay, so the first question is, how do you get a California Boater Card?
All right, so our process is super simple. Currently, we have 13 approved courses. So you're going to want to go to californiaboatercard.com and select one of those courses, and then you're going to apply for the card. It's a $10 lifetime card. So like I said, the process is very easy. We have something for everyone. So if you prefer an in-classroom course, we have those. We have online courses, and the Division of Boating Waterways also offers a free home study course.
Okay, so cool. You can do it right online, you can do it in a classroom, and then what's a home study course?
The home study course is you can view the book online and order either an exam packet, or we can send you a hard copy of the book. So some people, prefer to have that hard copy right in front of them and like to highlight things and stuff like that. So currently we have the exam that's in the back of that book. You mail that in to us, and then we'll send you back a certificate, and then you're going to use that to apply for your card. So that process probably takes maybe a little bit longer than the online course, because you can do it pretty much instantaneously online.
Okay. How long is the online course to take? And I was done with school a long time ago. I'm an old guy, right? And just the thought, oh my God, I got to take a test and I got to go online. How hard is that boater course, and how long does it take?
I'm glad you asked that. I was just going to say, the courses are designed to be anywhere from 3 to 8 hours. So you're going to go through the modules and learn the different, basics of boating, and then some California-specific information as well. And then it's 60 questions. So a lot of times, if you've been boating your whole life, it's just going to be a good refresher. Like I said, it's basic boating knowledge.
Okay.
60 questions. And, it's not designed to be super challenging, but to give you a broad overview of the general basics of boating.
Okay, gotcha.
Awesome.
Yeah, so, okay, I am been boating all my life, been running boats all my life. Why do I need to have a California Boater Card?
Well, education is invaluable. So we're hearing people that have taken the courses and, hey, I actually learned something. I didn't expect to learn something, and I didn't know, XYZ. So we're finding people are learning things, even if they've been boating their whole life. But, first and foremost, it's the law to have the California Boater Card. And the only way to obtain that is to have a certificate of completion from a safe boating course.
Okay, yeah. And
now, it has to be one of our approved courses.
It has to be one of your approved courses, yeah.
Yeah.
And like you say, you can, even an old dog like me can learn new tricks on the water, right? Yeah, for sure. And so, and it's a phase-in type of thing. So depending on your age, that's when it phases in, right?
Correct. Yep. So like I said, this year is 35 and younger. And then by 2025, everyone, regardless of age, if you're operating a motorized boat on California waterways, and that includes coastal waterways that are considered, the California water, they're going to be required to have that card with them.
And the fines are pretty substantial, too, if you don't have it, right?
There's a fee schedule for fines, but we're hoping that people will take this into their own hands and really get educated, because, while you're an experienced boater, there's somebody that is just starting out boating, and we want those people to get an education too. And, I think it makes for safer waterways for everyone out there on the water.
Yeah, there's no question. Now, you think about the thought about some people that have never been on the water jumping into a boat, which is a a powerful machine and just going out there without any knowledge, or sometimes people go into the ocean without any knowledge. I mean, it could be life-threatening. So I think, it's a good thing to train people, no doubt about it, for sure. So you guys will be at the Fred Hall show.
We were.
And you'll be answering questions like we just talked about, and other things about how to obtain the card. Okay, can you actually take the test right there at the booth?
I mean, if you want to hang out with us for that long, we cannot grade them on site.
Gotcha.
So if you did happen to do our home study course, the best way to do that is, take it home and do it at your computer and then send it in. Of course, if you're 35 or younger, make sure you're doing that before you head out on the water. But it's not something you have to come hang out with us for that long at our booth for. But feel free to stop by and ask questions. We're happy to demystify any kind of, rumor you've heard about it or anything like that. So, with new laws, there's always challenges, but, hopefully this one is just getting everybody educated out in the water and will make for safer waters.
Now, there are a few exemptions, and one of those is if you do have a Coast Guard license, you don't need to get the boater card, right?
Correct, as long as you keep that current.
Yeah, okay, it has to be a current Coast Guard license. And then there's some other exemptions, too. But, well, Melissa, great. It's a confusing deal for all of us that have been doing this for a long time. It's like, what? I got to have a license now? But I think it's a good thing in the long run, and will educate a lot of old guys like me and new people to boating, too. So I think it'll be a great thing. And we'll see you at the Fred Hall. Will you be at Del Mar, too?
Yep, we'll be at both Fred Hall shows.
Okay, great. All right, Melissa Miranda and again, we find you in there how?
So we'll be under California State Parks and Division of Boating and Waterways.
Okay, just if you look at the schedule and you come by the Let's Talk Hookup booth, we'll direct you to the right place.
Yeah, and you can also look up California Boater Card. Sometimes they put us in there different ways, but California Boater Card, and then just CaliforniaBoaterCard.com has all the current information. It has FAQs, exemptions, all of that. So you can find a lot of good info on that site, and that's where you apply for your card as well.
Fantastic, Melissa. Great job, and we'll see you at the show.
Thanks so much. You guys have a wonderful weekend.
All right, you too. Thanks.
Bye.
All right, when we come back, we got a lot more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way. Absolutely every single phone line packed solid. We're going to be taking more of your calls when we return. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Let's Talk Hookup app and network.
This is Captain Art Taylor of the Searcher. 2020 is the golden anniversary of Cape Polaris and Searcher. Come help us celebrate 50 amazing years in sport fishing. Searcher has a great crew, awesome food, air-conditioned cabins and galley, and an RSW system to preserve your catch. Our 2020 schedule is available now, so this is a golden opportunity to make your reservation online at searchersportfishing.com or call Celia or Callie at 619-226-2403.
It's Yamaha's Reliable Choice sales event. From January 1st to March 31st, power up with the choice of additional warranty protection or up to $1,500 in dealer credit on eligible select new 2.5 to 350 horsepower 4-strokes. For details, visit YamahaOutboards.com or your Yamaha Outboards dealer today. Yamaha. Reliability starts here. Offer ends March 31st, 2020. Subject to change. Other restrictions and conditions apply. Select models excluded. See authorized participating Yamaha outboard dealers for details. Cannot be used with any other Yamaha offer.
Rock Cod Rick here for West Coast Marine and Parker Boats. You see them all over Southern California waters. Parker Boats at the launch ramp, the offshore islands. You wake up in the morning on an overnight trip and there they are. Parker Boats of all size fishing in the same area as the Sporties. There's a good reason for it. Fishability and seaworthiness. Of all the boats out there, my boat partner and I chose to get a brand new 25 Parker center console from Kevin Kelly and the gang at West Coast Marine, and I could not be happier. Wow, what a fishing machine. Parker Marine builds a heavy-duty, industrial-strength boat, probably overbuilt, but that's why so many 4- and 6-pack charters choose to operate Parkers. We thank the guys at Pinnacle Sport Fishing, Season Sport Fishing, One-Man Charters, Black and Blue Sport Fishing for their confidence in Parker boats. Take it from me, if you are ready for a new Parker at a fair, upfront, and honest deal, you need to see Kevin Kelly at West Coast Marine, located at 1555 Newport Boulevard in Costa Mesa, or check out their inventory and information at westcoastmarine.com.
Hey, Hey, this is Rosie with Cedros Sport Fishing. Cedros Island is considered the yellowtail and calico bass fishing capital in the world, and nobody does it better than Cedros Sport Fishing. We are committed to providing first-class service to our guests as well as an unforgettable fishing experience. We have made a good thing even better. We now have a direct flight departing through the CBX in San Diego. Leave home in the morning and fish in the afternoon. We have a beautiful waterfront lodge with first-class accommodations and meals. What are you waiting for? Call me at 619-772-7570 or check out CedrosSportFishing.com. Book soon. Trips are going fast.
It's Fred Hall show time, and Fisherman's Landing Tackle has the best selection and the hottest deals in the show. Hi, this is Doug Kern. The huge Fisherman's Landing Tackle booth is a must visit, and the deals will be unmatched. We have the most complete selection of Penn reels at the show, including the Penn Fathom, Torque, and International. The Fisherman's Landing Tackle staff will help you select a Penn reel for your trip at the absolute best price at the show. Come visit our most spectacular booth in our history, Fisherman's Landing Tackle, a must-see at this year's Fred Hall Show.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Let's Talk Hookup app and network. Been a very busy morning on the phones. If you want to get through, 833-288-0973.
Indeed. Let's jump into the phones, Rick.
You got it, man. How about we talk to Tom? Tom's calling us from Temecula this morning. What's up, Tom? Welcome to the show.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
Dry up here in the grape wine country.
All right.
But I got a question concerning blood on shorts as well as some of your other Aftco clothing products. Do some of those materials deal better with blood than others? And what's the best way to deal with it? I have an old pair of beige, your original shorts, and those things are just stained to
splatter painted.
Exactly, but they're still great shorts. But what's the deal with the new fabrics and how they deal with blood?
Yeah, so that's like a two-part thing. So some of it has to do with fabric, and then some of it has to do with the coatings that we actually apply in the product as we're constructing it. So like our original short, that Supplex material is just very, sturdy, and it doesn't stain. That doesn't really have a lot of coatings on it just because it's very abrasive. The blood doesn't stick to it as much as you would think. But like on all our sun shirts, we put a DWR coating, which is for water repellency, and then a Teflon coating, which keeps the blood out. So that's when, you're splashing tuna blood, when you're fishing, it's able to wash off. One thing I always say to people when they ask, so how do I prolong the life of a garment, even though it does have these coatings, if you're on the water and you catch a huge tuna and you've got blood everywhere, splash some water on the blood to get kind of the majority of it off so it's not sitting there all day long. Another thing you can do, there's a product called Nick Wax. We sell it on our site. You can use it for rain gear, sun protection as well. And it's essentially a wash solution. So instead of using your average household detergent, you would use Nick Wax. And that's specially formulated to keep all the fibers and coatings in our garments how they were when we produced them. A lot of the detergents you buy over the counter at the stores are very harmful to a lot of like the Teflon or DWR coatings.
They wash away the stuff that's keeping them stain resistant.
Exactly. So like in our sun protection shirts, we offer one from Nick Wax. It's a performance fabric wash. And then in our outerwear, I always recommend everybody with like anhydrous or hydronaut to purchase. It's a 2-step, so you wash it and then you put it again in the wash again with a coating, and it recoats and secures all the fibers in the garment.
Oh, so I've used that before and it works.
Yep.
Yeah, so you actually wash the water repellency back into the garment.
That's correct. Yeah, so it just keeps everything together. I've personally noticed it in my garments. When I first started working at Aftco, I was just throwing Gain or whatever in the wash, and over time it kind of breaks it down. So that Nick Wax really prolongs the life of your apparel.
And you're making a good call on the blood too. Like, if regardless, Aftco shorts are overwhelmingly the best when it comes to stain and fish blood and all that kind of stuff. I mean, they're leaps and bounds above most of the others. But still, if you get that thing just totally blooded out and let it sit there and dry for 3 days before it hits the washer, you gotta.
You can't expect.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I hope that helps you out, Tom. Thanks a lot for the phone call this morning. So, Nick Wax, and it's available at Aftco.com.
Yep, you can purchase it at Aftco.com or your local REI as well. They have it. And they also have it online on their own site.
Okay.
Great stuff. We use it for everything.
Works.
Good call.
Indeed. All right, let's jump back on the phone.
John in Los Alamitos is up next on Let's Talk Hookup. Good morning, John.
Hi, John.
Yo, John.
I guess we lost John.
Yeah, it must be hanging on
Indeed.
outside the room. Well, how about we jump back into the phones then and talk to Paul? He's calling us from San Diego this morning. Good morning, Paul. Welcome to the show.
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Paul?
Hey, so two-part question. So for Rick and Pete, if you had one boat that you could pick to fish from for the rest of your life, inshore, offshore, all your local San Diego fishing, which boat would you pick? What type? And second part for everybody, your favorite local inshore, offshore species to fish for.
Ricky?
Oof. I'd fish the rest of your life is a tough call. Without question, the boat that I have now is the most perfect boat for what we do, period. It's a 25-foot Parker center console with a 300-horsepower Yamaha outboard on it, and I couldn't dream of a better boat. I realize that at some point in my life, I will probably want to have a little more cabin, or maybe be a little more out of the weather, or maybe be a little more out of the sun. But I'm not worried about that point right now. Like, we love it. Like the boat that I have right now, because we fished bay bass in it, and we go to Clemente and we fish 300-pound tuna and everything in between, and I love it. It's big. It holds a lot of bait. It's very fast. It's very open for casting lures at fish, which is our type.
And the advantage of the Parker, too, is very simple.
That's
easy
it,
to clean, easy to take care of. Yeah.
When we hit the 5-mile-an-hour zone entering Mission Bay, if we start our cleanup process right then, we get the whole boat completely clean, simple green, that kind of stuff. By the time we hit the dock, we rinse off the salt that we use to clean it up, get it clean and dry, and we are off the dock, start to finish in 20 minutes.
Yeah. Now, I have a little 18-foot Parker, which to me is like the perfect inshore boat
sure.
and such like that. But and I've had many center consoles, Parker's Davis. I love my Davis 22 that I had. That's a great boat. But I love my Pacifica 36 because it has a seakeeper in it. It's super comfortable.
Bathroom.
Yeah, it had a head in it, and it's got it's
visibility,
very
stable platform, lots of bait,
and you
still
go
fast.
offshore and go, So that's kind of the unique. I can't do one. I have to have two. and so what was the other question?
What's your favorite species to fish for around here? Bar none. Throw it all on the line, Maddie. What's your number one?
It'd have to be yellowtail. I love a good surface iron bite as well. I love going to Colonet and pulling on deep. I'd say yellowtail's my favorite, and calico would be my second favorite.
There you go.
Same with me, man. No doubt.
Just like your dad.
Yeah.
See?
Weird how that works.
Yeah.
Great question, Paul.
Hey, Paul, thanks a lot for the call this morning.
All right. How about next up we talk to Mark. Mark's calling us from Santee this morning. Hi, Mark. Welcome to the show.
Hey, how you doing this morning?
What's up,
Mark?
Mark?
Good morning.
I had a question. It was kind of answered. I got two questions, actually. On the TX Nick Wax, can I use that for my hiking boots? And the second question is, your fluorocarbon, is that equal to the gold label by Seagull?
So your first question about the boots, I would check their website. Nick Wax has a wide variety of products for all different types of garments, apparel, outerwear. We don't currently have anything on our site that you would want to use for your boots, so I would go to nickwax.com and take a look. I'm sure they do. And then with our fluorocarbon, I would say it's pretty in line with Gold Label. Kind of both lines have their differences, but both fish very well. And I would say it just kind of depends on what type of fishing you want to do, where you want to do it, and what species you're looking for.
It's definitely an ultra premium class of fluorocarbon.
Yeah, a high-end quality fluorocarbon.
Yep.
Yeah, indeed. Mark, thanks a lot for the phone call this morning.
How about Chuck from Dana Point up next on Let's Talk Hookup? Hey, Chuck, thanks for joining us.
Hey, good morning, you guys. Great day, man. Can't wait for the show.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, good morning.
These guys were the king of garage sales way back when.
The Aftco parking lot.
For sure. Yeah, I know. They were epic. Everybody had a great time, and you didn't know who was shopping or who worked there because everybody was just so friendly. And the shorts I still got, I've never had the men, and they had the liner for the pliers way back then.
Yeah.
And yeah, just props on the quality, you know. I see old timers using your gloves daily. They just wear them, you know. I never see Hogan without them.
Yeah.
And that just talks volumes. And I think I met you at Dana Point live thing. Were you there?
I might have been there. When was that? What show was that?
The live show down at Dana Wharf.
Oh, at Dana Wharf Sport Fishing when we did the Let's Talk Hookup show.
I don't think I was at that
Yeah,
one.
I
I'm
don't
usually
think-
at Fred Hall.
Yeah. You've seen Matt around. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was Max or Matt was down there. I didn't know if it was you, but
Or maybe his
congratulations on
dad.
getting married.
Yeah, it's probably my dad.
Yeah.
Congratulations on getting married, man.
Thank
Glad
you.
like fishing.
Thanks, Chuck. Appreciate the call this morning very much. Hey, I want to remind you, sure, check out this week's edition of Western Outdoor News, always loaded with great stuff. Of course, talking about Rockfish Opener coming up March the 1st, and a lot of good bass fishing and trout fishing and tuna fishing, too,
Yeah.
believe it or not. And, of course, next week is the big
man.
one, the Fred Hall edition.
The Postman's Nightmare.
Yeah, the
week.
Postman's Nightmare. So you want to be sure to subscribe to Western Outdoor News now because you get that Fred Hall edition. Check it out at your local tackle store, or like I say, subscribe.
You got it, man. Hey, let's jump back into the phones. They're packed up. Dan in El Cajon is up next on Let's Talk Hookup. Hi, Dan.
Hey, guys. Great show. I mean, I've learned so much already, and I love the app. The app is fantastic.
Thank you.
My question is, I'm going down to Rancho Leonero in May, and never been there, and I was wondering what shirt, what shorts does Aftco have that would be the best thing for me down there?
All right, so
and
you're going
we'll be at the show.
Yeah, so you're going to go in May. It's going to be warm. So I'd recommend one of our UPF performance shirts. I would recommend checking out the Uri, the one that I mentioned that won an ICAST award. That one's going to keep you very cool, keep you out of the sun. And we'll also have our Samurai performance shirts, which is like the industry standard, what everyone wears. So I would check those two out for performance shirts. For shorts, man, there's going to be a lot of good ones at Fred Hall. I have to say, my favorite are our Cloudburst shorts. They're very comfortable. They look like you can wear them out to a restaurant or fishing. Super comfortable, 4-way stretch. They have plier pockets. And then our packed performance fishing short, which has plier pockets on both sides, 4-way stretch. One last one I forgot to mention earlier is our overboard performance fishing short. It has a waterproof pocket.
That's cool.
So you can put your key fob for your car, your phone, whatever it is.
Get a bait tank splash on you. Don't need to worry about your phone getting damaged.
Yeah, nothing. So
That's
we'll
cool.
we'll have all those there at the show, and all of them will qualify for the deals.
What about do you still have, like, in the upcoming line, any of, like, the nice, travel-ish type shirt, for wearing to dinner or that kind of thing? Like, you guys have always made very cool, like, nice shirt to wear to dinner but doesn't require to be ironed and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so we do. We have one of our most popular, which Frank Lepresti loves to wear, is our Wrangled button-up shirt. It's a solid color. It comes in a variety, short sleeve and long sleeve. And then we have the fun shirts, which are our Boat Bar shirts that have different prints that we bring back from over the years that Aftco had, back in the 80s, 90s. We bring them back and put them into a new top.
That's cool.
Yeah, of course, the travel shirts are amazing. Like the Vertex shirt.
Yeah, Vertex.
Yeah, and of course, all of our guys in our booth wear the Vertex.
Right.
The embroidered Vertex. But whenever I go traveling or anywhere, that shirt is so comfortable and versatile. You can throw it in your bag and it doesn't wrinkle.
Yeah.
Such a great shirt.
Vented, so when you do get down to the East Cape and it's hot and you're having your first cerveza, you still got a nice shirt on. Like, you look nice when you're traveling down there, but when you're at the bar, you're still plenty comfortable.
Yeah. All of the Aftco clothing.
You guys kill it.
It's just like there's so many good things. But I made a note on this Cloudburst short. I have to check that one out.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. There's so many good ones.
Yeah.
It very much looks like a hybrid style short. I mean, it looks like a regular pair of shorts that you would, go to whatever you'd wear to work. I mean, it's just a nice looking pair of shorts, but it still has full, like, board short style performance.
Yep, and it's resistant against blood, has a DWR coating. It's just a little bit different than your average fishing short.
There you go, Dan. Yeah, see him at the Fred Hall show. They'll have all the things and some great deals.
I was going to say, and we get to you scope out that one that Pete was sneaking about. Like, that's going to be some good deals.
So with every $100 purchase, you get a free spool of Psycho Pro fluorocarbon.
Yep, so if you spend $100 or more, you get a free spool of Psycho Fluoro, and then if you buy 2 spools of Psycho Fluoro in the booth, you get one free.
Get one free.
Yep.
Wow. Great
so
deal.
rad. All right, well, hey, let's jump back into the phones. This time, talk to Mike. Mike's calling from Rosemead. What's up, Mike? Welcome to the show.
Just about 30 seconds left, Mike.
Okay, real quick. I'm a float tuber, so do they make like a nice thin underwear that I can put under my waders for float tubing? And do you also carry mid or high calf socks in your catalog?
So for underwear, you're going to want to look at our Tackle Boxer, super comfortable performance fabric. And then for the socks, we currently don't have socks in our line.
But the Vertec, or what am I thinking? The
Tackle Boxers.
No, the insulated underneath. I'm trying to think of the name. It escapes me. But the one we talked about earlier in the show, they make a pant too.
Oh, Packed.
Yeah. That's not the one, but I'll think of it. But that's a great insulator underneath the waders, to put underneath the waders. Yeah. So,
good to know.
Is it Hexatron?
Hexatron Performance Jogger. There you go.
Hexatron is what it is. Yeah.
Good
Hexatron.
job, Pete. Well done.
Yeah. Hexatron makes a pant too, and those are great, right?
Yep, they do.
And they're great under the waders.
Yep, and those are available. I won't have them at the show, but they will be available on our site or at Fisherman's Landing. You can get them as well.
All right, very good.
Hey, when we come back, we're going to find out what lucky guy or gal's got themselves a $100 gift card to Aftco.com, 2 tickets to Fred Hall, and that killer 4-pack of Aftco Psycho Pro Fluorocarbon. More when we return on the Let's Talk Hookup app and network.
2 years ago, Gamakatsu set out to develop a hook light enough for live bait to swim naturally, yet strong enough to handle your next trophy bluefin. The answer? The Gamakatsu Nautilus Heavy Duty. Most captains agree the Gamakatsu Nautilus hook is best for tuna. And now with the introduction of the Nautilus HD, no matter how big the tuna, Gamakatsu has a hook to handle it. The new Nautilus HD is now available with solid ring or standard hook. Get it now at select tackle shops and start getting bit.
It's Fred Hall showtime, and Fisherman's Landing Tackle has the best selection and the hottest deals in the show. We have the most complete selection of Daiwa saltwater reels in our massive booth, including the Daiwa Lexa, Saltist, and Seagate. That's Daiwa reels and Fisherman's Landing Tackle.
Many years ago, Baja pioneer Bob Van Wormer found the area he called the Great Fish Trap in the East Cape of southern Baja and built what is now regarded as the premier East Cape resorts of Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol. Today, following in their father's footsteps, Bob's sons, Bobby, Chucky, and Eddie, have taken Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol to new levels with the largest sport fishing fleet in Mexico, a luxurious spa, and top-of-the-line resort amenities. Van Wormer Resorts have become a destination for travelers worldwide. But for us, Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol are just a short 2-hour flight away. No other tropical fishing destination offers the experience and value that you'll find at Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol. Now you can plan your Baja fishing vacation quick and easy by visiting VanWormerResorts.com. And when you're ready to book, it's quick and easy. Or simply call 877-777-TUNA for more information. Van Wormer Resorts, the East Cape's finest. Fifth Avenue Insurance has a new name. It's Snap Insurance, still providing anglers and boaters with the best in boat insurance and the lowest rates. The experts at Snap Insurance will make sure your boat and property are covered right. Traveling to Mexico? Snap has you covered. You can even work with your agent to wrap your home and auto with your boat policy to save even more. Call them for advice on your current boat policy or any of your insurance needs. Snap Insurance, 800-527-6617 or snapins.com. That's SNAPPINS.com.
This is Greg Stotesbury from Aftco. For more than 58 years, the American Fishing Tackle Company has been recognized as the premier manufacturer of precision-built offshore fishing tackle. Aftco continues this tradition today with an innovative technical fishing clothing line designed and built by fishermen for fishermen. From our next-generation waterproof shorts like Tactical or Stealth to our new anhydrous waterproof jacket and bibs, the entire Aftco clothing line is purpose-built with the latest Aftec fabrics and features designed to deliver for the demanding angler. To find Aftco products, go to aftco.com and find a dealer near you.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Let's Talk Hookup app and network. Okay, big winners. Daniel and Rancho Cucamonga, you have a $100 gift card to Aftco.com and 2 tickets to the show. And then the winner of the 4-pack of Aftco Psycho Pro Fluorocarbon, great line. That's going to Tom in Temecula. Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, and great job, Matt.
Yeah, you did great, buddy.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You did
This was
fantastic. They're like your official debut behind the microphone. You've been on the phone many times, but you did a great job.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
everybody.
Yeah, and congratulations to you and Madeline on your wedding.
9 days.
You. Yeah, 9 days.
Yeah, and enjoy. We'll miss you at Fred Hall.
Thank you. I real quick, I always say it's like right now we're in the tuna fishing spot where you see color and you just want it to get up, but you're not quite there yet. So.
Well, congratulations.
Congrats,
and if
really
somebody
happy
wants
for you.
more info on Aftco, of course, see you at the booth, right?
Yeah, so the Aftco staff will be at the booth at Fred Hall. You can reach out to our customer service department or email in to customercare@aftco.com.
Yeah, and you can buy everything on Aftco.com too, but all the great deals will be at Fred Hall, Long Beach, and Del Mar?
And Del Mar will have some stuff in Fisherman's Landing.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, very good.
You can call and talk to Mom.
All right.
Yeah, you can call and talk to my mom. There you go.
Thanks to Brian and Adam for all they do, and thank you for out there. Tomorrow, a big day. The president of Shimano, Dave Pfeiffer, flying all the way out here just to be on the show. Dave Pfeiffer will be here from Shimano tomorrow morning, 7 to 9 a.m. Big day on Let's Talk Hookup. Thanks for listening today. We'll see you tomorrow morning right back here on the Let's Talk Hookup app and network.